I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a.
What's up? What's up? You are now listening to FYI FLI The Podcast, and I'm your host, Hassan Thomas, along with Remy, and we are here to share tools on how millennials can budget, save, invest, and understand student debt and credit to achieve financial freedom. If you're a high school student, college student, or someone who's interested in gaining more financial insight, this podcast is for you.
I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna.
What's up, my fly folks out there? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing all right. Welcome to the FYI FLI Podcast. My name is Hassan Thomas, a.k.a. the kid that did and the man that can, baby. And I'm here with the flyest co-host around, Remy G, a.k.a. Mr. Make a Play. We're going to talk to it, G. Who we chopping it up here with today?
Man, today we chopping it up with Toledo's very own Mr. Jack of all trades, Ceasar Kiveli. Man, how you doing today, brody?
Yeah, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Man, we good, G. We good. Love to hear it, bro. Love to hear it. Because here at FYI FLI, man,
Turned up.
we don't like to waste no time. We like to skip the fluff and get right into the good stuff, man. So we're doing a new segment here called Music Mondays, and we really want to know, what makes you and your music different and unique from the rest, bro?
Really, to be honest, just God itself. I put I include God in everything I do. So I speak from my heart, and I just let my story that God gave me be told through my music, and just
For sure.
that's ultimately I'm trying to help people, reach people, but also still have fun and praise God all at the same time. So I think that's what makes it different.
Having that balance. Okay.
Yeah. So and then with my music, a lot of times in the past, I was focused on making music. I thought everything had to have, like, I had to be a preacher on every song, basically. That's the best way I could say it right now. But I'm not called to be a preacher. That's not who I am. God let me know that it's okay to have fun with my music. I uplift people with my music. But I also share my talent, my skills, and my story, because that's how people get to know you. That's how people relate to you. And that's what makes them, instead of telling people, oh, follow God, I'm showing you.
Yeah.
I'm being an example. I'm telling you what I do in my life to follow God. And that's what matters at the end of the day. So, yeah.
Actually, bro, I agree with you 100%, bro. Because when I just gave, I don't know if you saw, but I actually just had my first speaking engagement at Elizabeth City State University in North Carolina.
That's what's up.
And when I was telling them folks, bro, I was like, I'm not gonna come up here and tell y'all, okay, invest into this, invest into this. Let me show you what I invest in. Let me tell you why I think it's a good play, and then you make the decision. You know what I'm saying? So having that balance, and then being able to tell people, hey, this is what I do. I'm not telling you to go do it, like you need to do it, but let me tell you why I do it, why it's a good play. So I feel like you do that, with your music as well.
Yeah. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. That's what's up.
Now, brother, we really appreciate you coming on the show today, because we wanted to get your thoughts on the distinction between rap and Christian rap. Like, do you consider yourself a Christian rapper or just a rapper? Like, what's your thoughts on that? What's the difference?
Yeah, I actually like that topic, that question. I do get it a lot, but I consider myself just a rapper, not a Christian rapper. I think the fact of, you saying a Christian rapper is just like saying Christian driver. Like, I'm a Christian, but I drive a car, so I'm a Christian driver,
Yeah.
I'm a Christian, period. So everything I do is with God. And it's just like if you go to work, you got people all around the world do different occupations. We got doctors, lawyers, fast food workers, everybody. And I think, you got your career, but at the end of the day, regardless of what my career is, whether I'm rapping, I got a clothing line, whether I'm doing that, I'm a Christian all the way around. So I consider myself just a rapper. That's my occupation. That's what I do. And in my music, I talk about God, because that's my life, because your music is about your life, and I praise God in my music, and I reach people with my music. So, and I don't mind though being called a Christian rapper or nothing like that, or the categories, because it just is what it is. But to me, I just consider myself a rapper.
But I feel like that's one of the things that, make you different as well. When I asked you that question is, you know, a lot of people get that negative connotation or that assumption that, you know, Christian rap is boring or Christian rap ain't cool. And you literally changing that conception. You literally changing that perception from what you doing, bro. So big shout out to you, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, and I will say, I think too that that's the whole part of, you know, of division, you know, of dividing us, trying to put Christians separate is a whole thing in itself. Black, white, regardless of race, regardless of financial status, wherever, you know, we at in life, believing in God is what sets you apart alone. And I think when they try to set the Christian, you know, rap apart separately, then people feel like, oh, you gotta, you know, that's, to me, that's what brings, that's Christian rap. You know, that automatically just it's like it's you trying to separate it instead of like, no, because a true Christian that's rapping is gonna try to help everybody. This ain't just for the Christians. I'm trying to reach everybody. So that's what I'm trying to say in so many words. Is basically I'm trying to reach everybody. I'm not trying to just set it apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides your streams, doing shows and things of that nature, what are some ways that you and your independent artists can make money? Like, how are the other ways you make money? You said you had a clothing line?
Yeah. Me personally, I have a clothing line. I'm actually getting ready to do a photo shoot tonight for it, but I have a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to invest in with that. It's called Forgiven. But other than that too, ways that artists can make money besides streams, right?
And doing shows.
Yeah, and doing shows. Well, shows is a lot of things that actually bring artists money. But other than that, it's endorsement deals, you know, and networking and investments and stuff like that. That's gonna really bring you, because streams get you so much money, but nowadays there's so many apps that you can use to listen to people's music. A lot of money don't come from there no more. You still get, you know, so much money, but you got to make investments. You got to think smart financially, and you got to be willing to, you know, build your brand as a whole, you know, all the way around, you know, in different stuff. Ever since I was a kid, there's a lot of different things that I'm just interested in anyways. So like one of them just happens to be clothes, but everybody got their own different things that they do, and just, you know, invest in everything. You put God first. That's what, you know, tie everything, bring everything together.
So what you think is a way for them folks who haven't found that passion, you know, like you found your passion with rapping, clothing, you know, we found our passion with spreading financial literacy. What advice would you have for the people that haven't found their passion yet, but are still haven't given up on themselves and still looking for them, you know, looking for that goal?
My advice is pray about it. You know, I pray about it. You know, that's the thing, is God gives us desires in our hearts. God gave all of us talents and passions in our heart. Just look inside your heart and see what you truly passionate about. You might love doing something that you don't even ever think you could profit off of, or you know, and at the end of the day, it's not always about a profit, you know, but you just doing like something simple, you know, just like drawing, you know, you might just draw as a hobby, but there's so many different things you could do with that, you know, different ways that you can expand with that. And it might not make you money at first, but it can eventually make you money. And God always blesses the hand that works. And that's what I learned, is that you gotta work. You can pray all day, but God says faith without works is just dead. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
You gotta work. You gotta grind. Yeah. And that's exactly what I've learned now. What I'm doing now is like, you can pray for what you want, but you gotta work for what you want too. God, you do this much, God gonna do this much. You know. God gonna get you places that you could never go, as long as you pray and have that faith. So that'd be my advice.
But I want to touch back on something that you said, bro, because you mentioned that something else that was important in this game, in this, you know, really anything that you want to do, you know, with other people is networking. So can you touch back and elaborate on how networking is so big in this rap game? And then I'll touch on how networking has been big for me since I graduated and jumped into this financial literacy game.
Yeah, networking is probably one of the biggest keys to success. Without networking, you know, you just limit yourself. And I actually, that's what I did myself, is over the years of
Mhm.
especially trying to find God and finding myself and finding who I am and my purpose and what I'm doing in life, um, I didn't network as much for
Wow.
a lot of
What you think that
different.
reason was for the people that may not be? What you think that reason was?
I didn't network for, well, there's a couple different reasons for real, but to
Uh,
say some of the main ones. One was I'm thinking, oh, God just gonna bring the people to me that I need to talk. I don't got to go out nowhere and find them, and that's not
mhm.
true. Like that
Yeah.
goes back to one of the things of you got to work for what you want.
Yeah. He gonna meet you there, but
Yeah,
you gotta
you
go
gotta
there.
go. You gotta go. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then also too, a lot of things aren't genuine. So I started noticing a lot of like, fake love and certain things like that. And I thought,
Hmm.
oh well, I don't want to be mixed up with the wrong people. I've had business relationships with managers and,
Yeah.
other artists and producers, whoever, and that would when that didn't work out, that we would have
Hmm.
disagreements and stuff like that. And I let those small situations hold me back
Hmm.
from everything else. And God was like,
Got you.
God really told me, like, you can't do that. You got to take what you learn. Everybody ain't going to be genuine. This is a game. It's a business. You got to
Hmm.
play. You got to be smart, but you take what you learn and you use that to
Hmm.
build and to grow. And, so that was my main reason of not networking. When I realized that, like, oh yeah,
Uh,
now it's on.
for sure, bro. That's hard. That's hard. So before we let my man Caesar go, this is FYI Fly, a show about financial literacy, which is simply
Yo,
understanding not only how to budget your money, but being able to save and grow your money effectively and efficiently. And our goal here is to really bridge the gap between education and entertainment. And me and Caesar was chopping it up before we got on here, and we were chopping it up about investments. And I wanted to let the audience know about some of the investments that I invest in personally. And when it comes to investing, I'm not finna sit here and tell y'all, okay, y'all need to invest in this, y'all need to invest in this. I'm just gonna tell you what I invest in, why I invest in it, and then y'all do y'all research and to make y'all plan, and then make y'all play from there. I would say my first two favorite investments is an ETF. And what an ETF is a group of stocks. So you can buy a fractional share of a company. So you like part of a company. You can buy an individual share of a company, which is one full stock, or you can buy an ETF, or you can buy into an ETF, which is a group of stocks.
Okay.
So I feel like the best play is buying into an ETF, because think about it, like say you have an ETF over here and you got Tesla, you got Walmart, you got Coke, you got Nike. Okay. And then say somebody else who wasn't financially educated like us, you know what I'm saying? Say they bought just one individual stock. Say they bought like I don't know, just one individual stock, and say something bad happened. Let's just say Tesla, for example. That's not a bad individual stock to go, because they go crazy. But let's just say Tesla, for example.
Okay.
Now, say you bought Tesla individually, and Elon Musk get on Twitter and say something crazy. Then that stock and your money is going to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But on the other hand, if you invest into a group of stocks, you still got Tesla, you got Walmart, you got Nike, you got all of them. If Tesla drops, it's okay. You know why? Because we got Walmart, Nike, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
Adidas, all those other companies that are still keeping up what Tesla dropped.
Okay.
And the reason why I feel like, artists, entrepreneurs, anybody who's not where we're at, where we want to be, see ourselves going far, having a lot of impact, having a lot of income, having a lot of, influence. Let's start investing now, just in case, we don't make it there.
Right.
Because it's like the 2% of people make it to the NBA, 2% of people make it to the NFL, and all the 2%. So 98% of us ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
But what 100% of us can do is start investing $10, $15, $20 from each check, and having that pile of money appreciating or rising for us while we're over here chasing the fast cash. We still got safe cash and reliable cash over here growing for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's so important for everyone to be investing. just in case our main dreams don't work out.
Right.
That's what I want everybody listening, even you, Caesar. Definitely go tap in and look at those, because I think that could really help you. Like I said, bro, just tapping in $20 a month, $20, a check or whatever, however you get paid,
Right.
the frequency, tapping that in and just having that on the side, appreciating, because right now with inflation, it's the highest it's been in the last 40 years.
Wow.
So if our money's just sitting in that savings account, we're taking an L. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody say, it's good to have a savings account, this and that, this and that. A savings account is only good for your emergencies.
Right.
But if you have your money sitting in the savings account, that's an L. So it needs to be making money for you while you out there making money. Let your money make money as well. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Okay. Yeah.
For sure.
That's definitely something I want to look into, because I talk to people here and there that know some stuff about it, but I never really, the way you just ran it down really did help explain that for me. And that's something I definitely want to start doing, is investing in that.
Most definitely, bro. Just making your money work for you, man. That's the big key, because we out here going hard for it, so let our money go hard too. You know?
Exactly.
Most definitely, bro. So I really appreciate you joining the FYI FLI podcast, man. Let the folks know where to reach you, and if you got any final words, go ahead and give it to them.
Yeah, for sure. So first I'm gonna say too, thank y'all for having me, interviewing me. Salute y'all for doing this. This is dope. Keep doing your thing. Everybody else, do your thing. Follow your heart. Believe in God. Have faith.
No problem, bro. We appreciate you.
For sure. And you can follow me. You can check out my music everywhere. Ceasar Kiveli, CeasarKiveli, Instagram, Facebook, and iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube. Get with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All available platforms, baby. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Man, like I said, we really appreciate you being on here, man. And we need everyone to stay safe,
stay invested,
and stay fly.
Thank you all for listening to FYI FLI The Podcast, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Tune in next week for more financial literacy insights with our special guests. Please visit our website, social media platforms, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at FYI FLI Podcast. That's FYI FLI Podcast. See y'all next week, and stay fly.